What's up, everyone? It's Ethan from Chad's Largest Army. I'm here playing a game on colonist.io with some online randos. We've got Gallia 8979, Ghost 13, and STT. We're second position, so let's check out the board a little bit. So there's a lot of brick. There's not a lot of ore at all. There's an okay amount of wheat, okay amount of sheep. It's actually a lot of sheep. And there's not much wood at all except for this 8, which is likely only going to be taken by one person. This tile is really good, the 659. There's not one single tile that's going to give fantastic ore wheat sheep this game. So that's probably the best tile right there. A lot of strong contenders like the 485, the 510, 8 there as well. Those are all good. So I'm definitely not going to get locked out of an excellent tile being second. Okay, that's definitely a misplay in my opinion. I mean, you get some of the ore, which is scarce, but it's only a 3, and that's kind of a weird combination of tiles. So I could go for the 4 and the 11 ore, but I don't want to place on a 3 on my first turn. I could do the 5, 10, 8 and go up to the 3 for 1 port. But the thing is, I think I'm going to want a 2 for 1 port because we just have no ore and we're going to need to get it for a really good price. So I'm really looking at the 5, 9, 10 and the sheep port. This guy's going to have some sheep too, and then there's also the 5 in the top left. So we're actually, this could potentially be really big for us. Bit of a boom or bust port strat. But again, I have 2 tiles, the 5 and the 9. If I go here, someone for sure takes the 5, 8, 10 in the top left, and then someone's going to take the 4, 8, 5 here. Maybe that one and the 8, 3, 4. That's a really strong 4th position. I could see them pulling that move. There's not a lot of wheat, but that's a pretty good 5, 4.5 resource strat. If I go on the 4, 8, 5, then somebody for sure takes the 5, 10, 9. And then someone takes one of those. And then I get kind of screwed in that scenario, because I can't go left into the desert. So I'm actually going to take the 5, 10, 9. And I'm going to go for that one, maybe. I'm a little worried about not having wood if I don't get that 8, but we're going to go all in on the sheep port and just hope for the best. So that's interesting. I guess he wants to get the max value out of the 4, 8 there. And he's also kind of locked people out of that wood tile, which is pretty smart, because no one's going to want to go on the coast. I was thinking I might go on the 5, 10, 8 and point the road up, but there's also a possibility that he gets to this 3, 4, 11. Well, anyway, I bet 4th position takes the 4, 8, 5. I don't love putting it on the 3 on my first turn, but he's 3rd position, so he can kind of get away with it. He's still got some good options. I'm really thinking that orange goes here, right? Now that this 8 spot has been taken, both of those spots are denied, and I think that weakens the 4, 8, 5 spot. Unless you can somehow go for the... Okay. It's a really high production spot. You can't really go wrong. That's a really weird... Honestly, I think they kind of threw away the game with that spot, because he's got okay ore, and he's got okay brick, and okay sheep, but he has basically no wheat, and no wood at all. So he's kind of halfway toward ore, wheat, sheep, and halfway toward road building, and, you know, you kind of got to pick one, unless you're doing a 5 resource strat, which he's not really, because he's got no wheat. I think the 5, 2, 10 or the 6, 9, 12 would be good for me. If I go here and point my road up, then I can get to the 11. That could give me some stone, but I kind of hate 11s. And blue still has to place. So if I go here, I think they take the 2, 5, 10. I just really... Blue... I'm not super scared of blue because... I mean, if they get wheat, that'll be okay, but okay for them, but they've only got the 3 stone. Red's going to have longest road here because no one's going to be able to cut them off. I think I just go on the 6, 9, 12 here. And we play the very risky 2 resource game. But I'm going to point my road up so I can get to that 11 if I need. I think blue just goes here then, right? Because he needs wheat from somewhere. He could go on the 2, 9, 10. I don't know, though. He might go there to get some wood, or... Actually, yeah, that's a pretty good... He could build on the 5, 8 and road down to it, because he'll have the 9 and the 8, and he can just build, and that's not going to be contested. Because red is looking for either the 3, 1 port, or contesting orange to get to the 11, 5, 6. Okay. I mean, it gets him wheat, which he needs, but I mean, it gets him, I guess, a little wood. You know, that's whatever. That's not as bad as I thought. All right. I'm just gonna see if I can cheese an early brick. I don't think anyone's gonna give it to me, but. I know blue has some stone he might want to give away, so I'm going to see if I can maybe buy an early dev card. Let's see. Yeah, red has 2 brick. Yeah, I guess I'll just sit on this now. I really don't want to give up the wood because I only have this 12, which is, you know, I'm almost never going to get more. I think our top priority right now is getting to the 9 sheep so we can just get rolling on our 2-for-1s. That's an okay place. Yeah, I was going to say put it here, but then I realized that red's on that tile, so... that's just as good. But yeah, we really need to get to the 9. However, that is going to make us a bit of a robber target, so we're going to want to get some knight cards. I think this is going to be a largest army game for us. If I have 3 wheat instead of 2, then... Alright, well right now all I'm looking for is brick so that we can just get over to the wool port. That kind of hurts, but it's not that bad. And there we got another one anyway. I might even do 2 for this. I mean, I could also get a stone. Somebody's got stone. I would love a dev card if someone were to bite this, but it doesn't look like it. So I'm just going to try for the brick again. Red doesn't want to give it. It's kind of upsetting, but it's not a huge problem. You know, we've got a little bit of time. But since I have no wooden brick, I do want to get rolling pretty fast. I'm tempted to do that. I think I kind of have to go for the wood since I'm not going to get any, and I'm going to need 2. So now I've got the wood that I need, and with the 5 and the 9, I'll almost certainly get more sheep, right? Red's in a pretty strong spot right now, honestly. I mean, they've got the whole top left of the map to themselves. Blue could potentially road up to contest them, but red simply has better roads. I think they should have placed their road up here. I don't really know what they were going for. Maybe they're thinking of going down to the 3-4. I don't know. Someone needs to cut off red, I think, because red's really going to take over. So I'm going to try to fund blue how I can. But now I'm looking at a settlement right on the 9, on the 11, 12, and on the 10 at the bottom, and play around the wool port. And those are my 5 basic settlements right there. Okay, that's really nice. Would you like sheep or a wheat, maybe? Man, no one wants to give up the brick. I could even do one of both if they don't like. I'm really looking at red here. I mean, they have so much brick. They're thinking about it. Okay. Well, only got 15 seconds left. I don't really want to pass at 7. Oh, he's going to do it. Okay. Cool. That's all right. And now we just need one more brick for a settlement there. And that will really get us rolling. I gave him 2 cards, which is, a lot early on, but I simply need it to get going. Okay, that's a good spot. Now he's in control of the brick, and he's got great wood. So I'm now feeling pretty scared of red, because again, they're just going to take over the top left side of the map here. Once they get to that 5-10, they've got everything. Another 7. Yeah, that's where that goes. Correct decision. We got to slow down red here. However, later in the game, I think, eventually the brick and the wood are going to wear off, and they're only going to have that 1 stone, and only the 10 and the 3, but they'll probably settle around the 10 once more. Blue, with that road, blue knows he needs to get up there. Alright, you just got 2 of the brick. Please give 1 to me. Orange. Really? You want both of those? Come on. What about 2? Okay, nice. And now a settlement. That's huge for us. Now on a 9, we get a card of our choice and another sheep. Ooh. I have no cards, so I'm really hoping he doesn't... Yes, he didn't put it on the 9. That really could have been bad for us. That was a very unlucky robber timing. But we did not roll. Red is wanting to control the brick right now, which is why they put it on that. I think my next move is to city the 5, 9, 10 here. Because it's going to take me a lot of resources to get to the 11, 12, and it's not even worth that much. So assuming I'm not trading with anybody, worst case scenario, I'm going to need 2 wood and 2 brick to get here, which is equal to 8 sheep. And then I'll get some other wheat and sheep that I'll just roll in between. So I'm going to need 8 cards to get there. But if I roll 2 wheat, I'll need 3 stone. That's only 6 cards to get a city, which is going to give me more production to get up to the 11, 12. There's also the possibility that I roll just a butt ton of wheat and sheep and just trade it away to get a dev card, and then we get like a Year of Plenty or a road builder or something. If I got a road builder, I think I'd do it, yeah, to the 11, 12, and to the 10 at the bottom. I think we put it on the 8 wood here. Yeah. Okay, I'll take a wheat. I mean, I'd like to trade that back for a stone if possible, just because I'm scarce on that. I think orange has a stone, but I'm doubting that they want to give it away. Ah, that's too bad. But it's okay, because we've already got 2 in our hand. It's kind of interesting that they put that there, actually. Because I'm assuming that they would want to block orange. But if they don't want to block orange and they want to block me, then why aren't they putting it on the 9? And if they want to block blue, then the wheat isn't going to do anything for them. So that's kind of strange. But hey, I got my 9 and now I've got 3 sheep. So I could actually buy a dev card on the next turn. Unless I roll another 9. And if I roll another 9, that's a city for us right off. Oh, that's a good robber too. He's got another dev card there. That could be literally anything at this point. I mean, it's too early for a monopoly. He doesn't need to use a year of plenty yet. I think... If I roll a 9 on this turn, that would be absolutely enormous. Because again, if I get a 9, I have 3 sheep. That's a total of 6 sheep, and that gives me 3 stone. So let's just pray for the rolls here. There isn't any wood in the game. I don't think he can really ask for that. Okay, so if we can trade for either of those, that's good for us. No? Okay. Well, I guess I just trade for a stone then and sit on it. If I get one more 9, again, that's a city. I could have bought a dev card, but there's just more value in holding for a city. The only thing that I really want from a dev card right now is a knight, or maybe a road building. You know, that could be helpful because those are the resources that I really don't have. The only person who's going to target me with the robber is red, but they seem more focused on orange right now, so I'm not quite as interested in a knight card. There's just a small chance that I get targeted. I have a lot more wheat than I thought I would this game. The 5's not been rolled. The 9, not as much either. But hey, I'll take some wheat. Sorry. Need my stone. The fact that I'm getting so much wheat makes me a little more interested in the 3-for-1 port. Just seems like that's the way the rolls are going. But that's pretty far down the line because I want a city here. And then I don't know how badly I want to get here to the 11-12. Wow, it's 2 cities for orange. Oh, that's huge. There's our city. And now this guy, he's got lots of brick and no wood, and he's got lots of ore, but like no wheat and a little bit of sheep. So now he's got his 2 cities, and he's got a lot of production, but he kind of has nothing to do with it. Unless he gets to the 3-for-1 port, which is undoubtedly his next move. So orange is in a tough position. I'm not sure how they win this game. Blue's going for the wheat port, which is pretty much their only option. It's like the only way out. And as I said before, they should have pointed their road up. Maybe they were a little greedy, thinking that they could get to there. So if we roll the robber here, that really sucks and we lose our city. But we didn't. And now we'll just trade for 2 stone. And boom. Then let's see, do I want to trade away a wheat for something? No, I'm just gonna pass. I don't think anyone's gonna want to trade with me after I built a city like that. So now on the 9, we get 2 cards of our choice. Surely someone will target us with the robber now. And now I'm not thinking I need the 3-for-1 port, because wheat is really good for me, and I'm just going to like having a lot of it. I'm considering a city on the 6, 9, 12. I think we just city there because we want to maximize the value of the 9, because it's been rolling, as you can see. Let's see if I can cheese a stone here. No one should really give this to me, but sometimes you just gotta throw it out there. Red doesn't have a stone, do they? If they gave this to me, I'd have another city. That would be crazy. I mean, I don't think they know that either, but I don't think they have a stone. I don't know. Yeah, I only got 20 seconds. I just gotta make a move here. So do I hold for a city or dev card? I think we actually hold for the city here, because the dev card, again, the only dev card I really want is the knight. Sweet, there's our city. The only dev card I'm super interested in is the knight. I could take a road builder, I could take a monopoly, but it's not going to be useful for a while. The Year of Plenty's not, I could use that, but max effectiveness would be a knight. But again, I'm just not getting targeted, and no one else has a knight card. Blue could have a knight card, but they're not going to use it to take the robber off of red. So right now, we just got to hope that we don't get robbed. Sweet, there's a wheat for us. In a way, I kind of wish I didn't get that, because I'm scared of 7s right now. Woo! Big 5. So I may do a city and a dev card here. No, I'm keeping my stone, sorry. He really wants it, huh? Oh, yeah, so he did want to build on the 3-4 down there. I just noticed he built a road. Wow, 12 cards. Alright, so here's our city. Now we get... Actually, do I want to build the city, or do I want to try to trade for more before I reveal that I have it? Yeah, that would have gotten me a cheaper dead card, but, oh shoot, I thought I was going to have 5. I added improperly. I'll just trade for it from the bank and sit on it, because I'm going to do that later anyway, and I don't want to be sitting on 6 cards at the end of my turn. So now's about the point when I want to start investing in dev cards, because I can't get any more... I could get another city, but it's not going to be very useful there. Unless I get some big rolls, but having a city right here, the value's just smaller. And I'm already getting plenty of sheep, not only from the 9, but also from the 5. Right now, a 9 is a dev card for me. Now I'm pretty scared of getting targeted by the robber, so I'd like to build up a couple knight cards. Yeah, I mean, see, there we go. But it's a good thing they took the sheep and not anything else. So that's 1 knight and 1 knight. Now he wants to give it back to me, and no thanks, dude, I still have the 5. So now I'd really like to get a knight card. That's tempting. No, I just want the wheat. I don't want to give him something he wants that bad. Whoa, he's okay. He's just going to 4 for 1. I didn't know he had that much sheep. Okay. Although maybe I should have taken it because orange is kind of out of the game right now. Things could change if they get on the 3 for 1, but they're super far behind. I would like to help blue get through here. I don't think they want to do that though. I'm scared of red having longest road and a bunch of settlements. Oh god, that's huge, a knight card. Is there any way I can choose another stone and get a second dev card? Yeah, all the time I ask for trades that no one should give me, just because I'm thinking maybe somebody will be falling asleep at the table, you know, and just cripple and give me a card because they need a sheep really bad or something, you know. I don't know. So I'm thinking blue might have another knight at this point. I think that one of their dev cards is not a knight, just because of how long it's been sitting there. And they're like a road builder they could have used, a year of plenty they could have used. So I'm going to assume that blue has a victory point. It's great that red does not have dev cards. Orange could have a knight. They could really have anything. Wow, that's great. The 9's not rolling, which is sort of lucky, but also sort of unlucky, because obviously if the robber weren't there, it wouldn't be rolling, and I wouldn't be getting it. Just interesting. Red's already at 7, but they're reaching a turning point where they're going to, once they get their longest road, the wood and the brick are going to be basically useless to them, aside from the 3-1 port. And if we think about my win condition, it looks like I'm going to be getting largest army, probably. Although it won't be for at least 3 turns, of course. But that would give me 7. This city there gives me 8. And then if I build a road there, down to the 10, and another city, that gives me 10. So it looks like we're looking at 4 cities and largest army. If I get a road building card, I could take it to the 3 for 1. If I get a year of plenty, I mean, I'll always take that. If I get a monopoly, we're reaching the point where that's going to be... Oh, that's a really weird place to put that, especially because blue's on the 3. Right, well, I'm just going to do this because I need to... I used my knight because I just need to get my knight cards out there, and I want to keep slowing down red. Can I get a brick here for free? And maybe build down to the... Oh, he'll take it, okay. Now, what if we get a dev card? And we get... Wow, that's huge. That is exactly what I wanted. Okay, so now we just hold, actually. And then on next turn, I'm going to use the road builder. I'm not sure if I want to go... Actually, I think now that we've got the road builder and a settlement, we just road builder over to the 3 for 1 port. Wow, it's actually... I'm looking very strong with only 2 resources. This is very risky. Usually port strategies don't work, but in order to win with a port strategy, you need to control the robber. Like, I have to keep the robber off my 9 and on red's 8, and later I'll have to put it on the 4 stone. Wow, 13 cards. I don't want the robber here. Don't give me a 7. Now I'm trying to think if there's anything creative I could do with my road to like block somebody. But there's that's a bummer. But we don't really need them that bad. I think I give 3 of these or 2 of those so we keep our 2 wheat for a city later after we build the settlement. So it's kind of a bummer I have to move this now. Do we put it on the 10 or... Yeah, I'm going to put it on the 4. Oh, that's nice. I'll take a brick. And I put it on the ore. I put it on the ore because there's some wheat in the game already, and that increases the value of the stone. Okay, so now here, can I maybe cheese a dev card? I don't really want to give up my wheat. But for a dev card, that could be a knight, or... Yeah, okay, I'll just hold it. But yeah, now that red has longest road, the wood and the brick are useless to them, which is where a lot of their settlements are. And I don't actually need to build any more settlements to win the game. If I just city up both of those and I get largest army, I win. So I can now just play Dev Card Simulator. If I get a victory point, then I only need to build 1 more. So yeah, the stone now is going to be what I want to block instead of everything else. That's kind of a bummer, but I don't need it, so I don't really need the 6. Like, I'm not... Obviously, it stinks to have it blocked, but the 10s have been rolling, and again, I have all my sheep. I'm just going to want to keep the wheat, or keep the ore off the table. Now all of these tiles right here are pretty much useless to them, except the sheep. They don't have a 2-for-1 port, so they're going to struggle to make use of this, of all this brick and wood. So it's the 5, 10, 3, and 4 that are useful. And the 4 prevents them from using everything else. That's a good block. It still gives them the 3-for-1. It takes that away from them. But I think the 4 is actually stronger at this point, as crazy as that is to say. Oh, sweet. Nice play, blue. I'm really surprised no one's putting the robber on me. I guess because I'm at 6 and red's at 7 victory points, they're not as scared of me. But they should be. Don't underestimate a port strategy if they control the knight cards. It's unfortunate we don't get anything there. But I think we just go dev card. Sweet. Knight. So it looks like we're probably... I'm thinking blue has a VP at this point. Because surely they would have used literally any other card. I don't know what orange has. They could have a knight and maybe use it right here. I guess we'll find out. Oh, okay. That's whatever. I mean, I can just move it off again and put it on the 4. Sweet, a 10. That's kind of a... Oh, so orange does have a knight. And they're being aggressive towards red. Okay, so that means I'll need 4 knights to get to largest army. I'm still going to go for it, of course, but that's really unfortunate. Oh, sweet, we've got 6. And surely blue would play the monopoly here if they had one, right? I mean, I've got 6 wheat. Orange has got a bit. Red has also got some wheat from the 10. Yeah, blue definitely has a victory point. That's actually like best case scenario, because it means that I'm glad they don't have a monopoly, because they can't take my cards away from me. I'm very happy that blue has a victory point, because it's actually kind of useless. Their game is pretty dead. All right, what are you thinking here? He's got 8 cards. Like, I guess he wants to do something. Building a road. Is he going to the 3 for 1? Or is he trying to get on the 3? That's more likely, but neither one's very good. Oh, well, actually, if he gets on the 3, there's the stone port, so. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to play that, put it on the 4, and we take from red. Nice, I'll take a sheep. Oh, sweet. That's a perfect roll for us. Yeah, so let's go with a dev card. A knight, yes. Very, very good. And now we trade these for 1. Can I? Okay, that's good. I was thinking about holding for a city, but again, I just want to roll dev cards right now. If I'd gotten another knight there, that would have been extremely huge. So let's see if I can just take 1 now, because I'm going to do it later, and I don't want my hand to get filled with cards. I was thinking about trading, but no one has stone right now. Or actually, I think orange does, so maybe I could have done it, but oh, the settlement on the brick port. That could be really strong for him. I was saying earlier, red, they don't have a 2 for 1 port, but now if they get the brick port, that's really good for them. Orange is going all in on the 11s. I'm not sure what order to do these in. I kind of need a roll. I was going to say I need a 5 or a 9, but, maybe I'll get one on the next turn. No, wow. 2 8s in a row. Okay, well, I think I have to use one of these now. I think I'm just going to Year of Plenty for a dev card and another stone. Because I want to save my knight to use defensively. My 9 sheep is now a really big target, and I just need to have a knight in the bank. So yeah, I want someone else to use a knight card, and I want to save mine, or if someone would robbers. Monopoly, that could be big. It would have been huge if I had it last turn. God, 17 cards on red. Oh my god. Man. Well, now I'm really happy that I got the road building to the 3-1. If we could monopoly like the brick, that would be huge to keep it away from red, or even the stone. I just blocked the stone, so there's not going to be much. But if an 11 rolls, and red doesn't, or an orange doesn't spend it all, then I can get a free city. I'm going strong, but red is just really steamrolling. Holy crap! Look at all the cards. My god. So they're going to build another one on the 4, I guess. Another settlement. Okay, so I really need to have some big rolls here. But that's why we place on 5, 6, and 9, heavy tiles. Ooh, there's the 11. So if I get a 9 and I monopoly the stone, but they're going to give it away. That's unlucky. So I guess I steal from orange and try to get some of the stone. Sweet. And then I'm just going to put it back on the 4. Okay, you know, that's... We still get a city off that. I can 3 for 1, but I want to see if any will give it to me for free. Alright. So now we're at 7. All we need is 1 more city and 1 more knight card. So I'm very happy. Okay, so now if we monopoly the stone, we have our city. But there's not a lot of stone out there. And I've blocked the stone. So maybe there's another 4. I think orange has like 4 or even 5 stone. I mean, they just got 4 stone. I think they've got 4 stone and a brick and a wheat. Not sure. Oh yeah. I just do not want to trade with orange right now. Blue will probably do it because blue's desperate. If they can. Yeah, he's aiming for blue. He's saying, give me the sheep you've got. I'm still surprised no one's putting the robber on my 9, but I guess they're already counting me out because, you know, orange and red are slugging it out. Orange has made a really good game out of this. I mean, ooh, I'm tempted, but I told myself I wouldn't trade with them. But yeah, orange has made a really good game for themselves. I was counting them out a while back. 7. I really need... I'm not happy about that. Blue could ruin me here. Wow, okay. They put it on the 3 for the second time this game. I mean... What? I don't even know. I don't know what's going on in their head. It needs to be on the 4 or the 11. Or the 10 wheat would also be okay. I don't need brick. Sorry, blue. Right? Okay, I mean, a free knight for us, whatever. Okay, we get a stone. I'd like to monopoly, but I don't... It's not very valuable now. No one really has cards. There's not a lot of stone. I mean, there's... Actually, is there any? Let's see if I can get a dev card here. That would be really, really nice if I got a knight right here. Wow, no way. No way, orange. I mean, red gives me that. Wow. Wow, okay. So now, all we have to do is play our knight card anywhere. And actually, I think we hold our knight card. I don't know. We'll see. Orange could have a knight. But the question is, will they play it just to... I think... No, orange. If orange had a knight, orange would have just played it to get it off the 4. So orange doesn't have a knight. Blue could. Oh no, they have a year of plenty. Getting a city, I guess. So if they leave the I was gonna say if they leave the sheep in their hand, I can just monopoly it and. Ooh. But if I roll a 9 or even a 5, those are both great. And then I'll still have my monopoly. Let's see what happens. I kind of want to... Okay, well, now we're definitely going to play our knight. But I'm going to see if I can trade for anything. No, okay, I'll just do this. See, now we pretty much secured largest army. Wow, if somebody gives me a stone, it's GG. But no one's going to do that. Alright, well, it looks like we're going to get pushed to next turn. I mean, surely they know, right? Now that I'm at 9 points. They know if they give me cards, I win. So I'll just sit on the 2 stone. This should be the game because red has no cards. If I had one more wheat, it would be over now. But I think we're in the clear. And it doesn't even matter if I get robbed or stolen from, because I've got the monopoly. Yeah, like, you can have that. I just got 2 more and I have the monopoly. This game should be in the bag. Blue's got 8 cards, but they can't do anything. Alright, well, that's how you win a game with 2 resources, is you control the knight card. And I did it by keeping the knight on the 4 stone, and sometimes the 11. It's crazy, but the 8 looks like so huge, but after a while, wood and brick become useless to them because they built all their roads and settlements. So blocking the ore keeps them away from dev cards and cities. It doesn't matter how much wheat and sheep they have, because they need ore to use both of those. So here I'm just going to play the Monopoly for the hell of it, say GG in the chat, and we're going to do city to win. That's the victory, 46-52, 74 turns, wow. Yeah, it was a bit of a slow start. And blue did have a VP, as we see. We got the largest army steal with some very lucky knight cards. Yeah, no 5s, look at that. Not many 9s either, but I stacked the tile, so it worked out. And lots of 10s, which were great for me. The 6s were good, too. I didn't expect to get as much wheat as I did, but you know, I guess the 6 and a 10 is high value. Yeah, like no wood, lots of wheat. More ore than I expected, but again, it's because they stacked the tiles. Wow. One monopoly that was mine, a road that was mine, and one that was red's, I think. Year Plenty was me and blue, victory point is blue, and then, wow, I don't know what all I don't know what all these are, but thanks very much for tuning in. That's how you win a game with a port strategy where you only have 2 resources. It's by controlling the knight, and to some extent hoping that all 3 other players don't team up on you and don't see what you're up to. But as you can see, it was a slow start but a strong finish. I hope you all enjoyed. This has been Ethan from Chad's Largest Army, and we'll see you in the next one.